lazy, you're not a real business loan broker. I just want to make sure, are you going to be sending your business to other brokers, or is it just going to be me dealing with you and the end result is the lender? They're stealing your commissions from you. If you do not know how to process business credit cards in-house, you need our training. We're gonna get straight to the point on this video. If you're a business loan broker and you send business that clients send you to other brokers, then you're not a real business loan broker. You are lazy, okay? The reason why this topic came into mind is I just got off the phone just a moment ago with a new referral partner. And basically one of the questions he asked me before we ended the call, he said, I just wanna make sure, are you gonna be sending my business to other brokers, or is it just gonna be me dealing with you and the end result is the lender? I was looking for a topic to talk about and he just gave it to me with that phone call. And basically, this is one of the missions for Pennington Consulting Group is. You might hear me say pretty often that I always say, making sure that you're a real business loan broker and not just a glorified referral partner, okay? It's part of our mission statement. I want that message to just hit home, and I'm gonna repeat what I said initially when I started this video. If you're a business loan broker, and if you're sending your business to another loan broker, you are lazy, you're not a real business loan broker. And I've even seen some of the different styles for all these training companies that are so-called training business loan brokers that have this thing called done for you. They're stealing your commissions from you. That's what that really means. Just really think about it. Put yourself in the client's perspective. Okay, let's just kind of, put this in real life. A client trusts you and they send you this real estate deal, or they send you, they really need of capital, their fridge is broken, or maybe they're a startup business. And I always say, you see me on my website, passion plus execution equals results. You are literally intertwined into their execution. They need that money. They trust you. They send you their sensitive information. They send you their social security numbers, EIN numbers, bank account statements. I mean, all of these things. You need to have the skill set to know what you need to do to that. You need to have the skill set to understand the 3 parts of lending. Okay, everything comes around to this book, okay? Click the link below, get your free copy. There's an audiobook as well that we got out there. Understanding that there's only 3 ways on how you can get funding. You guys are gonna hear me repeat this until I die. There's only 3 ways on how you can get funding, okay? There's only 3 ways on how you can get funding for your business, either based on your credit, either based on your income, or either based on your assets. As a business loan broker, if you do not understand that, you are lazy. You're wasting your client's time, okay? And again, when you're communicating with your clients, you need to identify which one of these 3 options, these 3 paths do you need to take to reach your client's funding goal. It's literally part of your sales pitch. I don't want to call it a sales pitch. It's really part of your opening conversation. We call it here at Pennington Consulting Group or Broker Solutions Academy, the initial call that you do with your client, okay? So this client trusts you. There's so many different reasons that I can just come off the top of my head why it does not make sense as a broker to send that information to another broker. Why not to process that information in-house? First off, let's just talk about the clear and main reason is you're cutting your commissions, okay? Come on. All right. When you send it to another broker, now you either got to split commissions or, they do most of it, especially when it comes to business credit cards. If you do not know how to process business credit cards in-house, you need our training, okay? You don't need to be sending this to 7 Figures or Turo or anything else. You need to process this in-house. And literally, once you have the understanding of it, the grasp of it, you can do this in-house and charge 10, 15% or more instead of getting just a 3% commission. Because that's how much they pay. They pay 1 to 3% commission on what they collect, while you can keep that in-house. So that's just the first, and we can stop there, but I'm gonna keep going, okay? You don't wanna be cutting your commission. All right. Number 2, let's go back to that relationship. As a business loan broker, one thing that made me successful, and by the way, founder of Pennington Consulting Group. Pennington Consulting Group is our, I guess you can call it, consumer arm. That's where we deal directly with business owners that are seeking capital. We still do that on a daily basis. Unlike any other company out there that is training brokers, they're not actively funding loans. We do this anyway. And basically, when you start submitting it to multiple different other brokers, what you have there is these brokers are submitting application. Some of the lenders are running your client's credit, and this is going to put them in a bad position. You need to know what they qualify for. It goes back to that old joke. I always say that banks lend money to people who don't look like they need money. Being an actually real broker, I have agreements with the lenders that I work with that they do not pull credit. They look at my credit and issue a letter of intent or a commitment letter based on my credit report that I provide them. And then once the client is ready to move forward, then they can go ahead and pull credit. But this protects the client's credit report. The clients rely on you to do that. Just that aspect of it. I mean, if you ever shop for a used car And if you've gone around out there and you go to like one car lot and next thing you have is like 20 inquiries after one car visit, you know how that feels, okay? There's this perception that people have with used car salesmen. And literally, guys, that's the mission that I'm on, I don't want this industry to change into like the used car salesman type of perception people have. The least trusted professions, I think one of them is a used car salesman. You know, I might be wrong on that, but I think there's some kind of statistic out there that one of the most least trusted professions is a used car salesman. When you are sending your stuff to multiple different lenders, you don't really know what the client qualifies for. You don't even have the knowledge. Just think about if you walked into your doctor's office and he didn't know what the heck was wrong with you. He didn't even know what questions to ask. Let's just start there. Understanding the 3 parts of lending, you know what questions to ask. Last time you looked at your credit score, what would you say your credit score is? How much do you make monthly in your business? How long have you been in business? Do you have any assets that may be used as collateral? These are the questions you ask, and these are the things you know after you understand the 3 parts of lending. Link in the description. I'm giving it away for free, okay? You have nothing to lose, okay? If you're one of those brokers that I'm talking about, I mean, come on. You're definitely lazy if you're not gonna read a book that's free. I'm giving it to you for free. Get the link in the description right now, okay? That's an order.
Private Joker, why did you join my beloved cult? Sir, to kill, sir!
But anyway, you need to know what questions to ask. You need to know how to direct your client. You need to be the business doctor. That's what you are. You literally, when you're on that initial call, you need to look at that relationship the same way the way you go to the doctor's office. Your trust is in them. Whatever your doctor tells you to do, you just do it. Most people just do it, okay? Right now, we're starting to question it, especially post-COVID. Okay, I don't want to probably say that word, you know, that beer thing that we had, you know, that corona thing. But there's a lot of trust that is put into a doctor. There's a lot of trust that is put into when you get into an airplane. I mean, come on. You want that pilot needs to know what the heck to do. Don't be landing this plane like you're playing GTA, like it's a bird. You need to know what to do. I don't want to feel that much turbulence, whatever they say. Anyway, the clients need to be able to have trust in you. So the second thing is you want to protect the client's credit. And, you know, I just said number one, you want to increase your commission and maximize your profits. Number two, you want to protect the client's credit, understanding the 3 parts of lending and know exactly what they qualify for. And the reason I've been very successful is because of repeat business. You know, this is going to be the first time as we're launching Broker Solutions Academy that I actually start paying ads. You know, this is the first time that I'm really getting heavy on YouTube as I'm doing right now. We're constantly posting, you know, pretty much every single day on all these different social platforms. And I've never really done this before, and I'm glad. And I've been successful because of, I got clients that call me all the time. I fixed their credit like 10, 15 years ago. We're still in touch, okay? Because we have that trust. You know, I had a client that just called me today. I'm originally from Kenya. His name is Mr. Benjamin. Mr. Benjamin said, hey, are you from Kenya? I just left Kenya, man. That's a great country. So there's this personal relationship that we've developed because they know that I know what the heck I'm talking about. When a client does not qualify for a specific loan and you're able to actually intelligently explain it to them, once you break this thing down, you know, if you're on the phone with me and you have bad credit or you have no revenue, you're gonna get these clients. You know, I'm looking for $10 million. You know, how's your credit? I'm in the 400s. You know, how much income you making? Nothing. We're a startup company. Do you have any assets you can put? No, I have a 97 Chevy Pinto. You know, I literally don't disregard that client. I want to help them because they're passionate about what the heck they're trying to do. They literally dedicated their time to speak to me on the phone. So I have to give them a dose of reality. There's 3 ways I can get you funded based on your credit, your income, or your asset. Your credit sucks. You don't not making any income. You don't have any assets that can be used as collateral. Now I want you to know, Mr. Jeff or Henry or whatever his name is, I don't make the rules, but these are the only 3 ways of how you can get funded. So what we can do here is we can discuss what we can do in order to prepare you for funding in the near future, okay? And then you can talk about, okay, first off, let's work on your credit. This is how you can generate more income when you're talking about credit consulting. I already told you guys, you have to offer credit consulting as an option. If you're a real business loan broker, you gotta know how to fix credit. It's using a bunch of templates, guys, come on. I mean, we can fill out a template, and actually, I teach you in my course how to hire an assistant for less than $5, for even less than $10, that can actually do this for you to fill out these templates so you don't have to do this yourself. All you have to do is manage it. I teach you all of this in my course. And if you're gonna be interested in purchasing my course, I'm gonna be teaching people how to be a real business loan broker. There's gonna be a link in the description where you can go to brokersolutions.org, and on there, you can go ahead and apply for a waiting list, you know, for us to inform you once that program launches. Again, we're gonna be launching probably during the summer of 2023 or sooner. I'm trying to work on this as much as I can. in that course, we talk about all of these things. We first of all talk about the 3 paths of lending. We talk about how to understand the credit report, how to read a credit report, how to do an evaluation of a credit report, how to determine based on the credit report how much the client qualifies for. We talk about how to read a bank statement, how to look at NSFs, how to look at average bank balance, how to determine based on the income, based on the industry that the client in, how much they can qualify for in revenue funding and all different types of revenue types of products, from revenue lines of credit, SBA loans, factoring loans, account receivable financing, merchant cash advance, just a regular revenue term loan. We teach you about all of these things. We go into the asset side. We talk about what type of assets can be used as collateral, from stocks to 401k to real estate to cars to jewelry, all of these things. And we tell you in detail exactly what the underwriter is going to be looking for, okay? I introduce these products in the book, but I go much more in depth when it comes to this course, and I talk to you about how to sell these products as well. And I use that word selling very lightly because at the end of the day, there's really no selling in this industry. Majority of the people that come to you, I always say use the example of a doctor. A doctor does not have to sell his services. People come to him, okay? When you break, you need the damn doctor. He doesn't have to sell you on what he can do to fix it. Just do whatever you need to do now, okay? So, but majority of the people that come to you when it comes to funding, especially this type of industry we're in, they're desperate and they need that funding. So there's no selling. There really isn't. These are the facts. You lay it down, this is what I can do for you. Our fees it's strictly based on performance, how much we can get you funded. So it's really it's a great industry. I always tell people jokingly that, it's the easiest thing to sell next to drugs, okay? I say that as a joke, okay? Because again, everybody needs money. We all need it to survive in this world that we live in, especially business owners must have money. You've heard the statistics, 50%, I think it's like 65% of businesses fail. Number one reason is due to lack of capital. And that's combined and intertwined into our mission here, because I can sit here and I can tell you there's just so much access to capital. I mean, especially right now, more than ever. I mean, money was printed like crazy during COVID. That's a video for another day. But getting back to topic, as you can see, guys, I can go on for days. The call. What led us to this video today is this call, and a referral partner literally asked me, are you the broker or are you going to be sending it to another broker? And I'm just here to deliver the message and come across to you, especially the people that have been in the industry. If you don't know what to do and you've been in the industry for a while, if you're not really making 10,000 plus every single month, you can do that with 1 client, 2 clients in the UBO program alone. In this industry, if you get somebody 50 grand, you charge 10%, that's 5,000. You get 2 clients, that's about 2-3 hours worth of work. You can make it in this industry. But when you're sending that crap to somebody else, one of these other companies that basically they're doing it and they're paying you a commission, and you think you're doing something, that's just ridiculous, okay? It's just simply ridiculous. When you're ruining your client's credit by having all these multiple inquiries on their credit file, that's just ridiculous. When you're not developing trust in long-term relationships in this industry and you being a trusted source, and it's just ridiculous. I do believe there's a niche aspect to it. There's some people that are focused only on real estate, on the commercial lending, or some people that are focused only on equipment, some people that are just focused on merchant cash advance. I think that you're cutting yourself short. Understanding the 3 paths, it's easy, it's very simple. I've literally simplified this whole thing. I even have a quote here that I'm gonna read to you, and we're gonna end to this. If you want to impress someone, you make it complicated. If you want to help someone, you make it simple. It's a quote by Daryl Brown. I use it as an entry to start this book. And one thing, the reason I say that is I realized once I got into the lending industry, things were intentionally made complicated. It's just they made things, weird words that they use, and we have a lesson that we talk about terminology that are used in this industry. They used to make you, just used to confuse you. Literally, banks just did that to confuse people. We're here to make it simple. Appreciate you for joining me on this video. I'll see you on the next one.